All right, and we are off with the first placement game for Sinner's white team. Here today with me is Sinner's Overwatch Gold captain, Joseph. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Joseph, aka Galvanijo. As he said, I am the captain of the gold team, and me and Rashawn here will be casting this game today against WCU Slate. Um, Honestly, I have not done any scouting like I usually do, so I honestly, I'll be surprised to see what composition WCU Slate is going to be looking for here. Given this is Lijiang, I'd imagine this would be prime time for some sort of a rush composition, maybe with Reinhardt, maybe maybe a 5-man sort of like dive composition with Winston. We'll have to see, but I would be surprised if we don't see a Lucio coming out of WCU Slate, or maybe even Overwatch, or maybe center White here.
Yeah, we're looking at a pretty interesting or pretty similar comps. I mean, coming up from both sides here. Um, they both definitely intend to TP onto point, and we see a pretty unique comp on the side of Center College here compared to what we saw yesterday against their scrim against Trans.
Yeah, looking at the comp right now, looks like WCU Slate, like I said, is going to be looking for that Lucio Bat competition with the Ramattra. Keep in mind, Ramattra has a lot more free reign now that Hog has been nerfed in Orisa. But here we go, immediately on the point. This is really going to be a test of which composition is going to be besting here between the Orisa composition and the Ramattra composition. Immediately, the Ramattra is going to go down.
Yeah, it looks like Center White here is taking quick 3 picks to WCU's 1. And that's all they need to clean up this first fight.
Yeah, pretty decisive fight from coming in from Center White here. Just getting the TP onto Chunky Ghost there, making sure everyone's back on point.
We're seeing some swaps on the side of WCU here with the Soldier instead of the Reaper and the Moira instead of the Lucio. Definitely opting just for a lot more heals, keep their Ram up. I think that's what their game plan is, just feed the Ram so he can mow down.
Oh, Blakeu with a big boot onto the enemy Ramattra, going for an ult as well, trying to get the clip, it looks like. And, then there it is.
3K from
a big 3K. Gotta clean
Let's
up.
make it a 4K.
Can we get a 5K? Can we get a 5K?
He's fishing for it.
Oh, it's so close, and he hits the headshot, and that is a 5K on the side.
Blakeu getting a quick 5K against WCU here.
Early into the match as well. I was not expecting such a clutch performance this early on, but Blakeu really showing up here. I'm taking the TP back. I had a heart attack. I thought he was about to walk off the edge. But now WCU Slate coming up here with Bap Ultimate, looking to. Oh, but they need to keep their Ram alive though.
The Ram is taking a lot of damage, even with the insane amount of heals coming from Baptiste and Moira. It just isn't enough. Carp with a quick double on the Baptiste and Junkrat here. And it looks like that's what Center needs, just take the fight to them, clean everyone out.
Yeah, Coalescence here coming in to make sure everyone's kept alive. Looks like they're trying to get the kill on the Ashe as well. Gonna do it. Maybe a little bit of an intensive stagger, or maybe just like trying to clean up as fast as possible. But Center is 20% away from capturing this first point, and it looks like this is going to be pretty even in terms of ults. Looking at a 3v3 right now, I'd say this might be in favor slightly of WCU, but again, like how close everything is, this just depends on who ults first.
Looks like Junkrat's gonna try to make a sneaky play off the point, and Blakeu pushing the Ram off the point again. Like one day they'll learn that is a very dangerous thing to do against Orisa.
And unfortunately, Ram is going to lose that ult as well. And Center coming out strong, 100-0.
Yeah, I think the momentum there. Blakeu constantly pushing off the Ramattra from WCU. Like without their tank, they can't move in, especially against an Orisa. And on top of that, they kept pushing the bridge, which is what allowed Blakeu so much strength and freedom in that first encounter.
And now, got I believe a little bit of swap up coming in from WCU. Looking to start off on the Lucio again, but I'm interested to see if they actually keep the Lucio, because they immediately swapped the Moira, but given that Rustic Brews is now got the Moira for themselves, it is looking like they might be staying on it with a Lucio Moira composition.
Looking at a Lucio Moira Sombra Soldier Diva on the side of WCU, which is a very interesting composition here. Personally, I couldn't tell you what they're going for.
It's looking more like a sort of a brawl composition with maybe an off angle on Sombra, but Center just showing that their comp is built for damage with the Junkrat, the Simmons, and the Orisa. Just coming in here, starting off strong.
Yeah, these small corridors are so effective for Junkrat and Symmetra. Like they can set up turrets and slow people down, while Junkrat just throws random grenades that somehow get 3 kills. So yeah, this will be really difficult for WCU to push through, a shield of their own or spam of it.
Ooh, and I like his swap up here. I don't know how effective it'll be, but I believe in the Rhine pick from WCU. I'm excited to see it. It feels like it's been a long time since we've seen a Rhine.
With the random grenades killing the Mercy. That is an insane pick.
And the displacement on the Rhine by the Orisa. Looking to try catch him off. Blakey will find the kill. Adama following up, but Blakey also killing the Moira as well. And maybe looking to stagger the Mercy. She's 1 AP. Blakey will clean it up. Ooh, almost hitting that spear on the Reaper as well.
That early pick on the Mercy really set back WCU in this fight. As, you know, they only have Moira to heal. And Moira's healing is only so big because she can heal multiple ones. Single target's not what she's doing.
Blakey looking to pull close, maybe looking to get an Orisa ult off here, as he's the only one with an ult. He looks like he's trying to go for it, or maybe just trying to displace the Rhine. The Rhine's gonna get melted, and his team is primed for it. Not gonna get killed with the Orisa ult, but it is doing enough damage to clean up this fight. Adama and Chonky Ghost doing their part and getting kills of their own, but Blakey coming in with the big plays here.
Sitter's doing a really good job of that right now, like ult economy. We saw Blakey ult. Sitter did not pop their tire or their wall here. And Jellyman's also coming up to his own coalescence. 4 ults almost on the side of Sitter College.
Wait, hold on. What is Jellymane cooking? What is he cooking? He is beaming them down.
He's in. Let him cook. This is what we get when we allow the Moira players not only TikTok, but we let them in the kitchen to cook.
What a play.
This is criminal behavior right here.
Yeah, Jellymane really coming in clutch there with the coalescence, allowing the team to just walk forward. Chonky Ghost popping the Kiriko ult here, but that'll be it. Another 100-0 round in favor of center. Big round all around for center coming in here.
Yeah, that was crazy. I honestly think the play by Chonky Ghost was actually really effective. Blakey did a really good job, especially on the first play, shutting down the enemy tank. And we see this huge ult coming out, getting a solid 2 kills. And then the effective cleanup of Moira, the javelin, his accuracy must be pretty high with that.
Yeah, a wonky slide on the wall there with that javelin, but luckily the tree was there to save him. And looks like we will be going on to the next match, which will be a hybrid map. Bans will be coming in soon, so we'll see what map we have once we get back. Okay, hang on, hang on.
Now entering King's Row.
We are here on the second map of the playoff 3 game between Center College and WCU.
Yep, keep in mind, folks, this is a best of 3 play also. In the end, whoever gets 2 maps first will win this series. But at the same time, we will be going through all 3 maps. Remember, this is placements, and that the score here does matter for overall seeding and placement of our center kernels here. But we will still be going through all 3 maps and seeing who has highest score at the end.
It looks like we have chosen to play King's Row. Very interesting map choice, as this can be a very theme-rolly map, especially with the long spawn on the second point. It can be quite rough. It looks like Center chose to attack first, and WCU has chosen to defend first, opting for a Mercy Kiriko sustained comp, with Mercy pocketing both the Ashe and the Soldier, while Kiriko basically works to keep up the Orisa.
Yeah, with how linear this map is, this is pretty much what I expected with the Orisa coming in. Unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing a lot of Winston. Unfortunately, but also as I say that, Blake on the Winston, maybe just to get up to top, see what's going on, see what's going on out there, maybe game scout. But it looks like Blake is going to be starting off on the Zarya. Oh, I see what they're going for. Blakeu on the Zarya, Carp on the Bastion. The ultimate combo potential here is insane. Chunky Ghost throwing out a little bit of a premature lamp there.
Early immortality, 20 seconds before that comes out. Let's hope nothing bad happens in 20 seconds.
Yeah, I trust in the Chunky heals, though. I believe he can hold it down. Along with his psychic here, Jelly Main on the Zen, keeping the heals down. Oh my god!
The Discord orb on the Orisa really just let Carp basically delete her. The amount of damage going onto that Orisa was just simply too much for the Kiriko to heal.
Yeah, this Baps Zen along with the Bastion. Center is going for damage. The Discord Orb and just the general damage of Zen, Baptiste, and just the absolute burst and melting. Oh yeah, Blakeu is not letting anyone get out here, as Center will cap first point.
Yeah, that was a pretty good, pretty dominant, attack there from Center College. And there would have been half of them have built almost half of their points already, while WCU seems to be pretty behind the Ulticon part.
Yeah, it's looking Blakeu trying to build this grab with a couple of right clicks coming in here, trying to get some extra roll charge here. But both teams kind of playing it slow, just poking each other out, see if they can get any cooldowns out. Looks like Silver go out, and Orisa already popping both of her cooldowns there. This is, if I were Center right now, this is the go button. I'd say start walking in now. That's the Kiriko lane as well. Yeah, and yeah, there you go.
Ooh, but
Center.
the Ashe with a pick on Carp here.
Center taking the aggression, but forgetting about the off angle on the left side here.
I don't know, going to address the problem here. But it looks like he's got Blakeu with him. Ooh, good bubble coming out from Blakeu, basically saving Adam's life.
Chunky Ghost getting the pick on to disagree here. And Center.
Poor ult build on the side of Center here. I don't think they need any to win this fight. But here's the window coming out from Chunky, just a secure and the grab.
This might be a little bit of an overinvestment, but I guess they want to secure the second point, knowing that they have WCU has some ults coming up here. The Kiriko ult on Spongy Boy and the Sojourn ult on Shadow Knight here. Center College still has their Bastion ult, and they're coming up on the Mei ult, and they're still saving Trank here.
With the professional Bastion jumps.
Yeah, the Bastion tech coming out from Carp here, getting the high ground all on, making sure that Center College here has control of the map.
We're looking at just a lot of spam coming out from Center College here, with the Mei and the Zenyatta. Furthermore, we can see Zen, the Discords are coming in like really important, especially on the Orisa. Look how fast Orisa's getting melted. This character is known for not dying, and it's getting melted quicker than every other character on the game.
Yeah, the Discord orb along with the Zarya beam is really deadly for this Orisa comp. But I mean, all they have is Center's gonna use the Blizzard to try to deny space, but honestly, it's like Center is really shown a pretty dominant attack here, capping it with almost 5 minutes left. So far, so good from Center here.
Yeah, that was a very dominant attack from Center. They kind of just held on to the momentum and kept steamrolling WCU with it. Center had, I think the Zenyatta made a much bigger impact than what is seen in like the kill cam and such. The Discord orb constantly on that Orisa was actually, I think, Center's best friend in this matchup. The Orisa never lasted longer than 30 seconds in the fight because it was Discord, and Orisa's head hitbox is so big that the extra 30% really matters when you're getting hit with hundreds of damage.
Yeah, the Zen pick here really making the difference with how much damage you're able to do like with that character, and especially like how 5v5 works. You essentially will only want to have that Discord orb on the tank, and given the damage potential from the Zen, along with the Baptiste, along with the Bastion, along with the Zarya, especially into an Orisa, like that's just prime material for just melting tanks.
Looking at the comps coming out from both sides here, Blakey swapping it up for a Reinhardt here.
Are we gonna see a Ryan duel?
Carp on the Widowmaker looking for some picks. We see a very, similar comp that we saw last time with WCU. They're running Ryan instead of Orisa, Hondo instead of Ashe, and Brig instead of, I remember who they were on before. I think it was, not recall. Anyway, the game is going, and Blakey already with 30% to Shatter. Shatter's such a fast building ult. It is something to be worried about. Blakey getting a kill on Disagree, and that could be enough for them to steam all this right here.
Yeah, Majarshin though putting in the work, getting 2 kills to even everything out. Blake cannot push here. He's gonna need to back up, especially how low his shield is. Center might actually need to get some space, like once Kamlui gets back. Maybe you might need to kite him out for their respawns to come back in. But Blakey is still holding. He's close to that Shatter. He's trying to line it up, and there it is! Big Shatter!
All 4 of the team going down here. Blakey cleaning up here.
My lord, the plays by this guy is insane.
Yeah, Blakey's really kind of asserting that tank dominance here, and I think that's what Overwatch 2 can really come down to, is differential in how the tanks manage their resources.
Yeah, I think Blake has been doing a really good job so far, just like taking that space. Really good plays by him, whether it's on Orisa or Ryan here. He knows how to hold those corners. He knows how to take that space and when to go aggressive. A lot of good just overall game sense coming in from Blake, but he's gonna get separated out from the Dragon. Oh, with Harp.
Just on a Disagree. It looks like Blake is really low, struggling to survive here.
Oh, he's one swing away, and Shadow Knight will end up getting a kill. Spongy Boy also getting the kill on Carp, but wait, hang on.
Center, I think, is holding.
Yeah, Center looking to turn it around. Yeah, they're going to somehow come out on top on this fight. And look at the ultimates. Like, Cam Louis will have that Shatter, but Chonky Ghost will have that window. So I think this really comes down to, can Chonky Ghost get the window down before their Shatter? And he will. They're trying to melt them immediately, but they're going to play the actual cover. But Adama, Adama getting that clutch pick here. Sim right click. Oh, Blakey charging in. Oh, gonna get slept, but he has enough HP to survive. Free swing on the right. Gonna break his shield with his Shatter, and they'll need to clean up his Ana here to make sure that this is definitely a one fight. Yep, there we go. Blakey getting the kill onto Disagree on the Ana. Adama also cleaning up here onto Majarshin on the Hanzo here. And yeah, this so far this is a pretty solid hold, but this still, looking at the ults though, this could be a bit worrying as WCU has 4 ultimates.
Yeah, that Shatter and Nano combo can do so much. And same with Kiriko's alone, could do a lot in this fight. But Jellymane is holding that Trank. So if Jellybean can play it off where he's not shattered, it might be what Center needs.
Blakeu getting the kill onto Spongy Boy. Support ult coming out here, but it looks like Center's gonna be coming out on top. They're unfortunately I think they're using too many ults though. But at the same time, WCU popped 3 ults. I believe 4 actually. Cam Louie also popping his shatter. This is coming down to last fight, and it looks like it's just gonna be a neutral fight. Whoever can get the first pick here, I think is gonna just is gonna take this point.
Yeah, we're seeing just so much spam coming out from Adama here. And I think his turrets are doing a really good job at just keeping that space. There's only one way to get through King's Row first point. Adama's turrets. And Adama as a whole is just doing a really good job of protecting that.
Yeah, the turret uptime as well as the cheeky TP there, getting Blakeu in and out of trouble there.
Very close to that shatter. He's fishing for it.
He's trying to line it up. He's gonna shatter, but not gonna find anything. Trying to charge, but accidentally hits his wall. But the Rhine will go down as well as Shadow Knight here, and it looks like Center will be taking this map.
So
yeah, very well done.
Very clean hole by Center College.
Very solid performance there. Blakeu once again probably gonna steal the show if I imagine with that shatter. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Blakeu getting a double play of the game back to back. Just a masterful shatter. Seeing the Reinhardt fire strike the turret, he knew that was his opening. Gonna get the charge kill as well. Solid performance by Blakeu so far, and the rest of the Colonels. As next map will be Push, and we will see what map we get. All right, and here we are for the third and final map for Center White's first game in the NECC. So far, so good. Up 2-0 right now, looking to close it out. And a big swap up coming from Center White here with Chonky Ghost, the originally on support for the first 2 maps, swapping onto the tank role, swapping out with Blakeu, who's been dominant on that tank. But from what I've heard from the boys in the back, Chonky Ghost's Rhine is goated, and I am ready to see it. I am ready to see a masterclass performance on this Rhine, if he even goes Rhine. I also know that he's pretty good on a lot of other tanks as well. He was actually our former tank player, however, swapping over to main support due to the abundance of tank players. But there it is, Chonky Ghost on the Rhine.
We see a very interesting comp coming out from Center White here. This is the first time they've ever seen a comp like this. It looks like they're just trying to melt whoever's in front of them, just steamroll. Chonky Ghost on the Rhine, Adam on the Tor, Blake on the Junkrat. Jellyman on the Moira, and then Carp on the Ana. Uh, with a lack of carry goes on both sides, anti-nade is going to be crucial in who takes the momentum first in this matchup.
The landing of these anti-nades is going to be very crucial, but looking at the matchup between the two teams, it's looking like Center is looking to max out healing and max out damage with what they have fixed. Not necessarily speed, they're just looking to burn down the enemy, just sheer damage. Frontline war will be what decides this match.
Looks like they're rotating all the way around. After rotation onto Adama here. With the charge coming in to save Adama. Chonky's taking a lot of damage, but it looks like with the heals from Moira and Ana, lots of heals are coming out. They really have to kill the Reinhardt. WCU taking 2 picks so far, with Center taking 2 of their own. 3 of their own, actually.
Got the advantage. And yeah, it's now a 3v2 in favor of Center here, able to really clutch up and turn this around. It's just the WCU Ana and Reaper, and it looks like the Ana's gonna go down as well. Reaper,
yeah, I think leaving the
gonna have to hide here.
I think leaving the tank and the supports alive was a much better decision. Well, not really. They didn't have a choice, but I think having 2 supports in a tank rather than a support and DPS in a tank is what let Center make such a comeback, even though they lost 2 picks before WCU lost their first.
I'm just now noticing this now. Carp, the Resident DPS player, is going to actually be on the Ana. I'm just now noticing this. And Blakey is actually taking up the J Silly himself.
Oh yeah!
Oh, getting a
double kill coming out from Center College here. Making a triple. Jellyman and Blakey beating up.
very fast team wipe coming in from Center College. That is going to guarantee the first checkpoint of this map here. Oh, by the way, it's the map is Esports. I think we forgot to say that, but yes, this is our first push map in the series and the only push map. And so far, Center has been taking over Portugal with how well they've been doing so far.
Well, sleep on Blake, that could be crucial. Big pick.
It looks like he's gonna get the clutch healing.
He's fighting for his life right now.
Yeah, the clutch healing coming in from Jellyman and Carp here. Jellyman sending it into the back.
Let him cook. Let him cook. I want to see what this guy's got in store. That coalescence is almost built up. I want to see a Jellyman sweep here.
He's eager to pop it 10% away. Trades on both sides here. Donkey goes to giving one up to Center here. But Disagree here is actually trying to even it out. Unfortunately, he's at 1 HP. This could be pickup from Jellyman. He's not gonna find the Reaper though. But yeah, Center's continuing to push.
Carp getting picked.
Wow.
That's a really big pick on the Lucio there. Really stalling out that ult. Lucio has gotten no values in this game just because of how the momentum has been so much in this favor of Center. Like, Lucio gets a lot of value when his team's able to stay alive. The amount of damage he's taking more, it's really hard to keep that.
Nano on the Chonky goes, sending it immediately to the background. Gonna go and pick up the Ana and helping melt down the Orisa. And Center is speedrunning this map, about to finish it right here.
It looks like that's what it looks like Center Adama able to get some picks there. That's what Center needs to clean up this first map.
Yeah,
this last map, I should say, and the best of 3 play all series.
Very well played from Center here, closing out the night at 3-0, and Adama picking up play of the game here. Very, I'd say we haven't really said much about him on this map, but that's also probably because of how fast it's been going. But Adama being the silent carry of this map, popping off on the Torb, just spamming into the spawn there. Turret also getting some kills. Very nice performance from them. And Center will close out this night 3-0. But however, we're not done yet. Tune in for later on in the stream at 10 o'clock. Me and Rashawn, as well as the rest of the Gold team, will be playing against Fresno State. So stay tuned for that. And thank you all for tuning in. We will see you all. Well, I mean, we won't be talking, but I hope maybe someone else will. But yeah, hope you all enjoy our game and hope you all enjoy this game. See you all later.